Hey church family, this is episode 2 of Easter Evenings. It's Tuesday, so let's talk about the devotion for today. Gunner's provided a ton of scripture because as we go through this devotion, you're going to see Jesus has done a lot of teaching on Tuesday as he will into Wednesday. And so there's a lot of scripture. He's done some amazing teaching. But let's recap as we get into it. Sunday, we see that Jesus comes in as the king. He's herald. He's coming into the city as the king on Palm Sunday. And then yesterday we see that his arrival at the temple is very different than it is on Tuesday. His Monday arrival is as a living parable of Jesus cleansing out the house. He is coming in and knocking over the money changers. He's knocking all this business out that shouldn't be there in the Lord's house. And even though it's not going to be a permanent change in that house, it's a momentary change to show that living parable of what happens when Jesus collides into a situation in a person's life and in a parable of that temple life. But today we see that his Tuesday entrance is a direct verbal assault upon the confrontation of the leadership that is there, those Sadducees and Pharisees. He is coming into direct confrontation with what they have. In fact, when he first comes in, as you're going to read the scripture, he's going to show that they don't have authority over him. His teaching today is very authoritative. Secondly, he's going to be spending all day teaching in the temple, and he's just teaching to people like us, the regular people. He's teaching from the heart, and he's going down the line, just teaching. There is so much great content that Jesus gives us on Holy Tuesday. But as he leaves the temple on this Holy Tuesday, he leaves with the leaders seeking to kill him. And so this Holy Tuesday, even though it may not be as concrete as, let's say, Passover or Friday with the crucifixion, but today we see that the events of the week are about to really unfold. As Jesus teaches, it's in direct confrontation with the leadership of his nation who think they're holy and think this young buck upstart rabbi named Jesus is just teaching from wherever. But Jesus is revealing the week and he's revealing his plan. So Jesus finishes, and this is what I want you to think about. Jesus spends his last few days teaching and pleading for people, the same people who would come and scream for his death so soon after this. Think about this. If this was your and mine last few days on earth, if you knew what was about to happen in your personal life, how would you spend these last few days? What would it look like? How would it be impacting? You know, it's so awesome to think that the Lord of the universe, who stepped out of heaven, who is now in Holy Week going to the cross, chose to spend his last few hours leading to Gethsemane, where he'll pray so earnestly that blood comes. He spends these last few hours pleading for the people to hear the message of the one true God and leaving a discourse for us to understand better. So 2 questions coming out of this that you can spend with your family tonight in this devotion. What's the root? What causes Jesus to spend his final days teaching? His time was so short. So what caused him to have such passion in it? And secondly, since our time is so short, how are you teaching your family and friends about what matters most in life? What are you teaching with your life song? What are you teaching in these next few moments? Because in all honesty, no matter what age we are, whether you're a student or a child or an adult or a senior adult watching this devotion tonight, none of us really know how much time we have left. We need to make the most of this God-given hour. And so what is your life teaching? I hope you've been enjoying these Easter evenings, and I hope you'll continue to come back each day at 5 o'clock as Gunner posts these on the Facebook page, and maybe help us out by sharing it if you've been enjoying it. We're looking forward to seeing you this weekend at Pine Terrace on Saturday or Sunday for our Easter gatherings.